What's up, Ateenies? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
I'm Curtis.
I'm Jarek.
And I'm Zach.
Y'all know the vibes. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all know why y'all here.
Why?
ATEEZ Treasure. If you treasure us, hit that subscribe button and become a real redeemer today. Also, for more diamond impactful content, jump on the Patreon. It's going to be the live performance of this up on there. We got the ATEEZ guide up on there popping. Really, two of them. One wasn't too good. But the second one was God tier, so that guide is up and available. And it's a couple other live performances, too, on there as far as, I think we did Fever last time. And we're going to be jumping into more live band, like ATEEZ content. So yeah, no long talk. We could jump into Treasure and see how much of a gem this is. We turn this up for the real ones. That's this up for jungle. The cadence is like. It's lit!
Nice switch up.
Oh yes. What's that jungle? That hook is so beautiful. Mingy. Oh, the tempo jumped up.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say a little pickup.
Production went up. Hey, 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 hey.
Final destination, 바로 여기 I'ma bling bling, 나는 bridge around.
Straight up.
I'm due. They snap this. Harmonizing.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah.
This was fire.
I like that. Then he got low like. Right here. This is fire. Yeah. This is fire. Yeah. I like this. Yeah. They
dropped this.
They did the thing with this. I don't even know. I just knew this was one of the main
banger.
title tracks we didn't do yet.
Yeah, we should have did this a long time ago.
Yo, what the fuck?
That conversation.
Not that combo.
I like this.
Yeah, this is a good joint, man. These visually
One of the most
stunning.
memorable tracks.
Yeah, it's hard. They got so many bangers. They got a lot of shit, man.
Do they?
Yeah, like a lot.
My top 5 got
Fever,
15 tracks in it.
Utopia, Turbulence, Halzia, Promise.
They got some shit. They got some shit.
Precious, Hit It to the Beat.
Don't Stop in there.
Don't Stop, Inception. Like it's
So they got a catalog.
yeah, they can
Not Too Late, Star Wars.
yeah, oh yeah, Not Too Late, Star
11,
1117.
17, 11, 17.
Yeah, they got some shit. So it's a lot. But I like this a lot. I can't wait for us to like jump into the live performance of this. Make sure you guys jump on the Patreon. We're gonna be getting into that today. This seems like something that a concert people can vibe to while you like at the concert. I thought they ate this entire joint, whether it was rap line, whether it was vocals. They was eating too every time they were looking at the camera, kind of hitting you with those K-pop looks. As far as the aesthetic goes and the looks, I thought it was decent. You was getting a lot of that. Felt like urban Cairo, like gear, if that makes sense. Like if someone was being fashionable and they was visiting like Egypt or something like that. Some of those looks, some Middle Eastern type Jonas Zach. But like that was cool. The Doom Buggy stuff was decent. I feel like they definitely were at a setting where like everything would pop cinematically for like a music video. They ate, man. The line distribution was decent on here. Felt heavy rap line at time, but like for like good sake, it felt like they were using like Mingy's voice, I guess, to kind of add that deeper tone to kind of like balance some of like the lower falsettos that were going on with like the chorus and everything.
Mingy had at least 3 parts on this.
Yeah,
he
he
had 2
ate.
verses and like I don't want to say like a necessarily a pre-chorus or anything like that. Maybe at that latter part towards the bridge, if I'm not mistaken. But it felt like he had 3 parts. I felt like Hunjun, if I'm not mistaken, had at least 2 verses, if I'm not mistaken, because they often are the 1-2 punch, at least with the rap line and everything. But yeah, I mean the line distribution, for as much as they had, respectfully within the rap line and everything, I thought they distributed, everything so beautifully throughout. Combination of passionate rap and then likewise passionate vocals or equally passionate vocals. They just meshed that so incredibly well throughout. Yeah, this was incredible.
Yeah, and ATEEZ too, they just got like a certain swagger with them. We talk about this too. I guess almost one of the things where sometimes, how like sometimes y'all can look at a group and you kind of can just see like what group got it and what group kind of don't got it. They just kind of like have it when it comes like to almost to everything, whether it's dancing, whether it's visuals, whether it's vocals, whether it's rap line, and really the song selections and a variety of different songs too. Because this sounds grandiose. Like I already said, it kind of sounds like something for a concert, but it don't sound
This would be
too
hot
in line
live.
for something they did already. You said Hot Live?
Yeah.
We're gonna get into it. But yeah, let me shut up. How y'all feel?
In the concert setting, this will go amazing. The video was cool. I like the scenery and all that, but the song and the production goes super hard. The transitions were very smooth. The drums was hitting. The rappers was flowing and just walking on this beat. So shout out to the rap line. They definitely carried. This is one of my favorite songs for them. I really enjoyed this. I want to hear more stuff like this from them, especially with that rap line. They gotta work more with this producer here, because that shit was nice.
It sound like Nas.
And
I produced it. I'm part of the group.
and they used that auto tune in the beginning. Shout out them. That was sexy. That was hot. You feel me? They did what they were supposed to do. They could have just came in there and did some dry vocals and just sung, and it probably would have hit. But the fact that they used that little auto tune just gave it a little sauciness to it. Drips was fire. I'm really loving these locations. The video was alright, but like the locations carried as far as the video goes. I love their coordination with the buildings behind them. This was fire.
Yeah, especially because as far as K-pop videos go, it wasn't on the type time where you know, and I could be wrong. They might have built some of these sets and everything too, but this looked like they really add location at places and just like snapping with some of the scenery that's going on out there already. So yeah.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed this as well. Love the production behind this. Love the rap line, the transitions. I felt like this was really great line distribution as well. They knew when to come in, like they knew what parts to have like the rap line. It wasn't too much. It wasn't like too little. Visuals was visualing. Definitely like the looks. Looks was looking. This was really nice. Definitely, yeah. Definitely can see what you're talking about, Nick. In the desert.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely love these locations. I want to go somewhere overseas like this, just to like vibe out and chill. Whatever. Spending the week away from. No, I was actually done.
Nice.
I think I was done. Yeah, I just happened to be done. I like this.
Yeah, this was fire. I really enjoyed this a lot. You know, every kind of one of the ATEEZ tracks that we get a chance to check out is always something that's, you know, like, it always is like music that ends up on my playlist and everything like that. And this one was definitely, you know, the same in that regard as well. You know, the way they're able to balance kind of the rap line with the vocals and everything, their line distribution feels really great, though I'm sure, you know, there would have been other voices on the track that, like, you know, oh, so-and-so would have, you know, snapped if they had this part or anything. But it's just like the balance that they struck with all those things and how much they were able to kind of switch up a little bit of the production throughout here as well. I just thought they did an incredible job with that as well. I wasn't sure about, because I know this will go crazy live or anything, but I was just like, it was almost like I wasn't even thinking as much about the choreo because I was just like so invested in like what the song was going on. But the choreo that we were seeing here was, you know, really great as well. But I like really just the message and just kind of how they always use their vocals and their rap to kind of give like the biggest punch to those messages, if that makes sense. I mean, I know that's what music is in an essence, but basically like, you know, the fact that they're talking about the aspect of like, you know, the treasure, you know, and I know it ultimately does feel like it ties into kind of a little bit of what we had seen of the pirate concept as far as like, you know, the treasure and everything, but you know how we had looked that up in the guide and everything as far as like it's not much of a literal treasure, but it's a figurative one, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, you know, but nonetheless, I like how they kind of tie that into their concept, and I just think that was really cool. And I could be wrong, but the flag that they're using here, the kind of white like ATEEZ flag or whatever, I was just thinking of course in retrospect, but you know the flag that burns at the end of Halazia. So I'm curious kind of how those might tie in, if anything. But really, like I just like the lyrics in here a lot. I love the switch ups between Mingi and Hangjun doing some of the rap stuff. Definitely. You know, I feel like, you know, Mingi's first verse particularly, you know, really snapped for me, as well as what Hangjun had said, like, you know, at the latter verse, if I'm not mistaken, right before the bridge. And then Jung Ho going off on, you know, the bridge and everything like that, to kind of feel like it was bringing everything home. Yeah, I just thought this was incredible, but a little bit on just the overall message and everything. Like, I like that they kind of referenced, like, trying to go to these new heights and everything, chase after like that star, that sun that's glistening, like as that treasure, but ultimately like how it can seemingly be like kind of blinding, like if you stare at a light too long, it'll like kind of blind you and everything. So it felt like, you know, like I like kind of the themes that they were going throughout there, and I like how they say basically, you know, like I don't know if they referenced "Don't Stop" or if this was before what the case was, but basically, like I know it's a common thing to say "Don't stop" when you're like chasing after your dreams. But when they said like the world is keep spinning, you want to be that person that's like ultimately going to make that change and everything. And it just feels like kind of really inspiring too, knowing that they came from like a really small label and everything, and just seeing the heights that they're reaching now. So it has a little bit of sentiment in that regard as well for me. But yeah, I love this song. This is definitely a strong download for me as well. Proud of them.
Yeah, definitely proud of them. Literally everything we react to them with is like a banger. It's like I haven't really not seen us hype at all, regardless of like who's on the panel or what's going on with any ATEEZ track. With that being said, I'm hyped to jump into this live performance. Make sure y'all are subscribed to the channel. Also jump on the Patreon for more ATEEZ content. The God is up there. It's a banger. We love y'all, Tinies. We're going to holla at y'all.
Take care.
Peace.